Konnichiwa, I'm John Hornick. Welcome to my Japanese Faves Food Wars series, where we'll make the dishes from the Netflix anime series called Shokugeki no Soma in Japan and Food Wars in the US. Today's lesson is my version of Soma's Transforming Furikake Rice. It's called transforming because gelatin umami bombs of reduced chicken stock and dashi, which are called Nikogori, are added to hot rice topped with scrambled eggs. The heat of the rice and the eggs causes the Nikogori to melt into the dish, making the rice a bit soupier and richer depending on how many Nikogori cubes you use, and transforming the dish into something deeper than simply a rice and egg dish. You'll need to make the Nikogori separately. I have a separate lesson on that. So let's start cooking. Okay, now we want to wash the rice. Now, I've done this in different ways. One way is you can just run water over it like I'm doing now until the water is coming out pretty clear. Or sometimes I'll put it into a pot, I'll cover it with water, and pour out the water, and I'll do that 10 times, okay? And you know, I do either one from time to time. This time I'm just running water over it until the water comes out fairly clear. Now this would also be the time to turn on your warming oven to about 175 degrees. If you have a warm setting, set it to that. If you don't have a warm setting, set it to about 175, and if it won't go that low, set it to about 200. And also, whatever bowls you're going to serve the transforming furikake rice in, you want to put them in now to warm as well, okay? I think that's good. Okay, here I have the rice in the rice cooker. I have probably the cheapest rice cooker on the planet, and I'm cooking it 1 to 1. So the rice was rinsed in water. It was a cup of sushi rice. I added a cup of water. Turn on the rice cooker and let it cook. And it'll go to the warm setting after it's done. Okay, here we have our 3 eggs already in a bowl here. We're going to add just a splash of milk. How much did I add? Probably a couple of tablespoons. We're going to add some little salt and some freshly ground black pepper, and then we're going to whisk them. Okay, now we're going to scramble the eggs, and first we're going to turn on the heat to medium. I'm using a non-stick pan for this, putting the heat down relatively low, and then we're going to add the eggs to the pan. All right, now we're going to scramble the eggs using a couple of chopsticks on the wide end, the blunt end, okay? And we're going to just hold them together like this. Let's see if I can get that on the camera. Yeah, hold them together like this. And then we're just going to use those to scramble the eggs. Okay? Okay, our eggs are starting to coagulate and to scramble a bit. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take a pot of water on low. The water is already boiling, it's just simmering, okay? And we're just going to put those eggs on there and keep them warm, okay, until we are ready to plate. Okay, now I've placed a portion of the rice into the bowl in which we'll be serving it. Now I'm going to spoon over some of the scrambled eggs. Now we're going to garnish with the scallions and chives. And then a sprinkle of the furikake. Light sprinkle, okay. Now we're going to place these bowls back into the oven for 2 or 3 minutes, okay, because it's very important that when you serve this dish, the eggs and the rice have to be hot, because you're going to put the Nikogori on top and they're going to melt into the rice and the eggs, okay? So we're going to put this back into the oven for a couple minutes. Alright, so they've been in the oven for a couple minutes. We're going to serve it like this. We're going to give the bowl of rice to the guest, and then we're going to give the bowl of the some of the Nikogori next to it, and we're going to instruct the guest to garnish
their dish with those cubes, and they will melt into the dish. Okay, so I'm going to try to get a photo of that or a video of that, but I may or may not be able to get a good photo of that. So this is transforming furikake rice with Nikogori. You can see photos of the final dish at my Instagram, which is @ChefsApprentice, Cook Like a Pro. Please remember to subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.